I really believe that after 120, we're going to be asked a lot of questions. I put you here on this earth. I made you this person. I put you in this family. I put you in this community. I gave you these abilities. What did you do with them?
What's the most gratifying part of Bikuch Olim? When you get a family come back and say, you know what, we're done, we're finished. You did what you had to accomplish.
SBH is so much more than just helping the poor. We're here to help and serve the community at large.
The family that we have at Bikuch Olim is about what I can give to the people, what I can give to the community.
I believe I have to work and make a living and support my family. I believe I have to learn Torah every day. I believe we have to do chesed.
Bikuch Olim is a supermarket of chesed. We have so many different tools that we can reach out and help our clients.
It's the epitome of real chesed, not just giving somebody a fish, teaching them how to fish.
You're giving in a way where you're not just handing over a check, you're not just giving money.
Take people who are strangers and you step into their life and you make a tremendous difference.
They change from despondency, from despair, to contentment and peace.
Social workers and captains bring a love for the client.
I'm lucky enough to be in a position to offer people hope and support.
To see them evolve and grow and being able to move on with their lives and not having to come into Bikuch Olim anymore, it's a great feeling.
You're helping people when they're at their lowest, and you're doing the best type of chesed. You're keeping somebody from just falling and crashing completely.
Instead of the me, it's about the we.
In all my years as a social worker, I've never seen an agency like this one that is so comprehensive. I'm working with so many people that are so giving of themselves.
The strongest tool that we have in this organization is the Captain Social Worker partnership.
In my mind, the role of Captain Social Worker is a role of give and take. It's a role of sharing, and it's a role of each of you splitting responsibilities, but at the same time working together towards the common goal.
The balance of professionalism and laymanship.
There's nothing like working with a social worker. They bring so much to the relationship. They have knowledge, they have education.
Social workers became my best friends.
It always amazes me to see the level of dedication and care, to see how far, how above and beyond each and every one of them are willing to go in order to help someone in need.
We're working all together. We have the same goal between us, the client, and the social worker. It's to put the family back in a better place.
I'm a very, very blessed person that I have the opportunity to work with the social workers. I think I grew from them tremendously.
What a captain could bring to the table with knowing the clients, with being part of the community, adds one piece. And then the social work professionalism that the social worker brings to the table, when you join those two things, it's unbelievable.
They say if you love your work, you won't work a day in your life, and although I'm a social worker, I don't feel like I'm doing social work.
If I wasn't so old, I'd go back to school to become a social worker. I just love working with them. We're a team.
It's a profession that you actually really get to help people and make a difference in their life. And at the same time, it affects your life, and it also changes you.
It becomes part of your life, your DNA, who you are as a person.
I feel accomplished at SBH when I see the impact that it has on people's lives.
I help to change lives.
I want to be able to help people to get to that point of the better part in their life.
A friend was telling me that someone told her, "What do you do with yourself every day?" And she said, "I shop." And she said, "I feel a little bit that shopping defines me, but I feel like Bikuch Olim defines me, and what I do, it's given me a sense of purpose."
It makes me very proud to be part of the chesed team.
It's just an amazing thing that helps me to be who I am and who I want to be.
That I've done everything that I am able to do with the skills that I have, and with the resources that I have, and with the resources of the team around me, to help the people around me.
somehow it takes over who you become. Like, you want to help, you want to do more, you want more cases, you want to be more involved.
Once you get used to it, you can't go one day without helping anybody.
You learn about life's challenges and you're more able to deal with things just from seeing what other people deal with.
The feeling of worth is probably more than anything else.
What more is there to life than to help people?
Just to be thankful and grateful for everything good in my life and everything bad in my life, equally.
To have people thank you and say, I love you, I can't think of anything better.
You become someone that is chesed as opposed to someone who's doing chesed.
I'm the number 1 case here. I'm the one that's been, I didn't come as a case. I came as a volunteer. My life has changed totally.
We were able to help a family get heat in the house during really cold winters, and she told me after the heat was installed it felt like summer in the home.
That just being there for her, just knowing for her that she can pick up the phone and I'm there and she's not alone is huge.
The SBH gave this kid life, and not only does he have a future, he has a very bright future. So it's situations like that make you say, wow.
You gave me such hope when I was down. You gave us money when we didn't know what to do. I have the chills telling this. You gave us support. You were there for us, and it made all the difference in the world. I want to give back to SBH, and I want to be part of SBH, and I just wanted to thank you.
I don't know if she called her mother or her brother or anybody else from her family, but I know that the husband died minutes before, and SBH and myself were one of the first ones that this woman thought of for support.
Baruch Hashem for the organization and for people like you who care and go the extra mile.
And I saw these 3 bedrooms, there were 3 kids in the family, and I would see empty bedrooms, no beds. And I said, well, where do the kids sleep? And she said, you want me to show you? I said, yeah. So she took out, opened the closet, pulled out 2 pillows and a blanket and put them on the floor and said, this is where the boys sleep. And then she took me to her daughter's room and said, she opened the closet, took out a pillow and a blanket and said, this is where my daughter sleeps, and put it on the floor. We got them beds within 24 hours. I called a different captain that had stores that sold linens, and I brought her linens. She told me that that was her happiest Shabbat ever.
We had this family that we worked with many years ago. They had 10 children and they couldn't afford to send their kids to camp, and they were going to be stuck in a 3-bedroom apartment all summer long with nothing to do. And we were able to get them bikes and things for them to do and play outdoors, and they had a wonderful summer hanging out with friends, doing things. And that's really what SBH is about, looking at someone's life and saying, how can we make it better?
There's a lot of words that I would use for a captain. Fixer, a healer.
Awesome.
I think it's a partnership.
Advocate.
Hatzalah.
Humility.
Love.
Empowering.
Angel.
Chesed machine.
Compassion.
Pay it forward.
Dynamic.
Special.
Inspiration.
Life-saving.
Privileged.
Terrific.
I think one word that encompasses everything is a hero.
We save lives. Nothing short than that.
When I was working with Joe Bade, Oliver Shalom, and he said the most important thing that we can do is let the captains and the social workers be captains and social workers, do their work, buy into the model, enjoy the model.
I think it's one of the greatest things I ever did in my life. I have to say that I think I truly found my niche.